This is a Neox, and this is not a gree-gree. This used to be one, and we're gonna talk about the differences because it sure looks like one, and they just got in, and so I'm gonna make a quickie video where we're gonna put it in a something to one, we're gonna drop test it, and then we're gonna see if it desheaths the rope before it breaks in the slow pull machine.
Safety first.
You're just gonna go for the ride. You wanna give us a tour of what it supposedly does?
Supposedly this free spins more so it'll pay out slack while you are belaying a lead climber.
And that might be what it's only good for.
We'll find out.
I think it's some people's concerns that it is a free spinning pulley until it's not, is that you can drop the climber if you're not hanging onto the tail. That's how most belay devices work, actually. I don't think that's actually a problem if you are aware of that, but if you get lazy because a gree-gree is sometimes catches, then, well, then you use this. You're gonna have them all banned in gems soon if there's that person who doesn't hang on to the tail. Is this an assisted belay device if you still have to hang on or the person dies? Because like
you have to hang on to any of them though.
I mean, that's true. Isn't that the definition of an ATC? Yeah, what is the benefit of this then over an ATC?
My understanding is the benefit is just that it's easier to give slack out compared to a gree-gree where you don't have to hold the device open to give slack out of it.
Yep, and I don't have to do that with an ATC.
And you don't have to do that with an ATC.
And if you don't hang on to the tail with an ATC, they also fall.
But supposedly, this actually will catch like a gree-gree, but give slack like an ATC per se.
Oh, wow, we're really selling this thing. Let's go put it on a something to one and see how it goes. Okay, so I got 3-inch SMC pulleys. I often use this in, let's say, a slackline scenario. We will do a drop test in a little bit, but this is already set up. I put it in like a USB stick 3 times to make sure it's right. And we're gonna clip that off here. Now, in a perfect world, it would lock up. Okay, so far so good. What we have here is a nylon piece of webbing because it's stretchy, so this is easier to demonstrate. Okay, so what I want this to do is the way I think the clutch works. We have clutches on back order, and we're gonna stock those in the shop, but I haven't had a chance to play with one where I think it's a free spinning wheel until you need it to lock up, and I want this to be that. Why is it not spinning?
As I said, it locks up.
Why is this not spinning? Be free spinning. Okay, it's got a weird click thing going on. That's sort of okay, I guess. And now it's not spinning at all. Why is that? Why is it not spinning at all? Why is the wheel not spinning? I am not flexing that I have a Capto, but this is the most common device you're going to see in the wild. And you just put the rope in there. It's a super efficient something to one. And that's pretty nice. I don't hate it. I just thought the wheel would spin. It seems efficient.
I'm waiting for that webbing to break.
It's not gonna break. Smack.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, it would have hurt so bad if that broke. That would be impressive if that was this efficient. I'm gonna burn my hand, aren't I? It's actually not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. And then it... Okay, so what I want to know is if I'm hanging on this and I bounce up, if I'm just going to like zoop down the rope. Before I try to drop myself, let's drop a dummy first.
I agree.
I'm surprised actually that you agree. What'd you find?
Playing around with this, that ends up rocking over to that, which causes it to lock up. And I don't know if that causes it to lock up, but it makes it lock up. Pulling out slack, it was doing that.
Okay. So we're going to tie in our leader right now, and I'm not willing to be the leader. And so our leader stays outside if you can't tell and get shit on. So we're going to clip this to a quick draw to our normal, oh my God, the judgment I'm gonna get for my 8. Oh well. We're gonna clip this into the thing up there, once it gets up there. And then I'm going to release the weight into its destiny. And we're going to clip the Neox to the sling on the tree and see if it holds. Wouldn't be a how not to episode without a Z2 in there. This is better than us hauling it.
Safety on.
Splat certified. That's pretty good. Does it feed well if you need to feed it?
Oh yeah, stupid easy. It feels like you don't have anything in, like it's not even in a device. It feels like it's in a pulley, but when it definitely catches.
3, 2, 1. Oh, it does way better than I was expecting.
The handle isn't locked in a fixed position. It actually pushes on the housing to activate it. My Gree doesn't do that, but mine's also old.
Only the best here at how not to. This is such jank. This is just what I had on my harness. What is that noise?
I think what it is as you're pulling up, it's the wheel trying to spin, but then locking back up.
Oh, yeah, it's this clicking.
Yeah, it's the wheel half spinning and then locking back up. Might have to go down for me to get a better angle at it.
Oh, now it works. That's the most inefficient way of ascending, just so you know. Oh, good, it holds. Okay, I feel better. Oh, that's smooth. Okay, it's not as sketchy as I thought.
It's
wow,
really
it
smooth.
Is freaking smooth when you're down here. No, for this, I feel like it's good. I am actually grateful that Petzl emphasizes hanging onto the tail, which you should do.
When you have a friend's life on the line, random results are unacceptable.
Ooh.
But they made it look like it happened every time in their video. I think your respect is good to have with this device. You want to see if this breaks or desheaths the rope first? So we'll pull on something in just a second, but I went climbing yesterday and I just literally pulled this out of my car and this showed up. So we filmed on Saturday and this is literally the night before I'm publishing this, but these 20 orange Neoxes showed up, which is cool because I'll be packing those up tomorrow morning when I hit publish on this. And anybody who had to patiently wait for their Neox or anybody who's willing to pre-order by choosing to order from us is going to get the footage of me whipping on a Neox. And I must say, I do really like it. Yes, we held on to the tail, but it's like belaying with a pulley. It is absolutely amazing and it locks up. So it does what it's supposed to. Imagine that. Let's pull on this.
Now we're gonna test to see what happens first. Does it desheath the rope or does it break the device? I mean, it definitely catches.
It's like a combination between that works really good and it's scary.
You look at that and you don't think it's gonna catch, but then it's...
Does what it's supposed to? That's...
Look at it catch.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. What the hell? Is it slipping?
It's slipping. It's pulling through the device.
Is it pulling through your fingers?
Yeah, it's trying to.
It's him hanging on as good as he can. It looks like it's been through hell, but it hasn't desheathed it. I think other Gree-Grees desheath around that. You want to see a really cool party trick? So now we tied off the tail, so we're just gonna maybe watch this explode. It desheathed at 10 and then broke the rope at 12. I think that's the best desheath number I've ever got. Is this still working?
Oh, it popped behind the...
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it slipped behind the thing.
There's nothing in here.
It broke at the knot.
Inside.
The
Inside.
core.
And this side broke at the Gree-Gree.
The core broke at the knot.
Does this still work?
It feels right. If we got some nylon stuck to it.
That's what happened last time I did that test. It pulled the two plates apart. The guts came out. All right, so that pin right there, that pin that's moving, when I pull it, it's pushing on the body right there. I think that's what gives you the control. As soon as it's done pushing up against the body, it's all the way back in its original position. So on this one, it's loose up to there, and then it starts to go back right there. And that's what's pulling it back. Goes to about right there. That is further. And then it starts to go back right there. Ever wonder what the difference between a deep dive video and a quickie is? This. This is all we're gonna be able to do in the time we have left after packing 60 or 70 boxes today. No customers were forced to wait in the making of this video. Everyone was like all worried about that.
I'd whip.
I would whip on a top rope. I would use it for more tests, telling me what tests you want to see done, and
The Hall system, perfect for it.
we'll potentially try that. You're not supposed to belay at the top anchor
With this.
With this.
Man, that would be scary. Be like
Part 2 coming soon.
belaying with a pulley.
Yeah.
Now I want to do it though.